You mentioned Vanderpump. And
yes.
I
heard Andy Cohen was here today.
You were the bad guys, right?
I went to go see Tom Sandoval.
Is that so? I send you a DM.
He's like public enemy number one.
Caps locks. Like, what is the reason? I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just had.
You just knew I was in a bad place.
I just knew some girls were like, "Why is Rosebud there?" And I was like,
"They were messaging you."
I was like, sure. So I was like, "What is the reason?"
It's so funny to me that they don't get like. Because it's funny.
Yeah. I don't really care.
Because I'm like, this is a distraction from my life. It's not my life. What the fuck?
Are you just a fan of the show and went to
We would watch the show every Wednesday while we were waiting for picks to come out, while they were like choosing SNL, like choosing the script. So we would do table read, and then we would go sit in my office and we would watch Vanderpump Rules. And I got so invested in this whole story. And I'm like, it's crazy to me. These are just like, they're all alcoholics. And they got invited to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I'm like, this is crazy. If I could have kept drinking, if I had just kept drinking long enough and been on a show, I could just go to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. What the fuck am I working for?
You are, I bet you producers look at you like, it's like the kid who's like athletic but didn't play sports. Like, oh man, what could have been? Like if that bitch just drank and was a waitress, we could have made millions off of her.
Yes, exactly.
You think what, like Stassi is tough? You think? Watch
oh my
out.
God,
we had
Stassi,
Rosebud,
Lala. I mean, every fucking
bitches,
word
man.
out of Lala's mouth, I'm just like, I love you. I love you. I can't help it. I truly like. I got so invested in this show, and then when I saw that we saw these clips, we have I wrote a sketch called VanderDump Pools, and it was just a stupid fucking sketch that didn't get picked. And
I like it.
It was so stupid. And
what was the premise?
It was just the same drama from the show, but it was at a fucking public pool, and these people were. It was just like a fucking mockery of the whole show.
Yeah.
So I wrote the sketch. It didn't get picked, and I started a chain with everybody. Or I don't know if somebody did. We started a full text chain with everybody that was like that would watch the show every Wednesday, and we called it VanderDump Pools. And so Jimmy sent everybody this like Instagram clip of somebody had gone to his show in Long Island and was like showing the empty seats, right? Just like him performing his heart out to an empty fucking theater. Yeah. And I was like, dude, he's coming here. Like, we have to go.
Yeah.
I want to go see this man's traveling karaoke project. And I want to see it. I want to see it perform to an empty room. And here's the thing, is like, I guess a bunch of people wanted to see him perform for an empty room.
Yeah.
Because he did pretty okay when it comes to ticket sales. I mean, he didn't sell out Gramercy, which is like not the biggest theater. Yeah, okay, sure. Like come on, you know.
Does he?
Not that
sing?
hard to sell out.
Does he sing?
He
Growls.
Yeah, he sang. He sings the whole time. He sings. I mean, he does what he does.
You could argue too much. He sings.
He sings every song in like a different accent. Like it's so funny to me. Like he sings like he does like the "I will walk 500 miles" like in a Scottish accent, like in a fake Scottish accent. And then he's like, and we're all watching. And we're just going, no, oh no. Like,
see, I thought so. I sent you that DM and it was all caps locks, and I was like. She might not know that I don't care about this, so she might think like I thought maybe you were friends with him because you were backstage and stuff.
No, we got there and somebody came to us. I guess somebody found out that we were with SNL and they came and they gave us these backstage passes, and so we were all like, I mean, what are we not gonna go backstage? Yeah. So we went, and obviously he comes out no shirt on. We were all just like,
no way.
What's up, Tom?
See, it's awesome when you meet someone and they are exactly who they are.
Yeah, that guy is fucking.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
He's like a reality.
A guy wearing a fucking like makeup on his eyes with glitter. It's like you're not going to expect the most from this man. He's not. You're not going to get a genuine apology from a guy.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what I mean? It's just like he's wearing glitter. He's fully wearing like he's dressed like Harry Styles.
Yeah.
Like 40 years from now, basically. I mean, it's wild to watch. And it was just funny to me because I just started spewing like shit. I just started being like, "Yo, we wrote a sketch about you." And everybody was like, "Don't say that to me." I was like, it didn't get picked, but it was funny.
We crushed you, man. But
I was like, it was really funny. It was called VanderDump Pools, and it was just making fun of your whole life. Anyway.
VanderDump didn't get picked, though.
It's so stupid. I was literally curling my hair one morning. There was no idea, by the way.
just the name.
It was just VanderDump Pools came to my head, and I was like,
Yes.
there's probably something there. And then we just wrote a sketch based off of that, and it was like trash. It was trash. And here's the thing: we had graphics make up like a whole. We had like graphics make the Vanderpump Rules sign, but with the cast heads on everybody on like everyone's bodies.
Yeah.
And even though it didn't get picked, I had graphics printed out for me so that I could put it in my office and hang it. And so now when people come in, they go, "Oh, what's that from?" And I go, "I never made it beyond table. Never even made it to table, actually.
like-
We didn't even read it out loud. But that's how bad it was."
So does something like that though? Like if you talk about it now and like we laugh about it, could it like get a second win, like a cult following of people being like I think if you told your following about it and people were like, "VanderDump Pools is fucking funny," that like the powers that be would be like, all right, like there's a
I mean,
we almost,
every sketch
like,
that
focus tested it, so like a focus group.
I feel like every sketch that I've ever written that didn't get picked at SNL, I'm like, I save it all in like a folder, and I'm like, well, if I ever get a sketch show, I've just got everything I want to write is like right there. But I don't. It's never really a loss. If it's like if it goes to table and it gets laughs, I feel really happy. I like don't care so much about if it makes the show.
You get paid.
If I make the other comics laugh on Wednesday, I feel really good for the rest of the week. I don't feel like my week was a waste.
If you write a million skits this year and none of them go to the show, does that affect your money?
No, I get the check clears.
No matter what, yeah. Now,
no matter what.
But will they be like? I mean, Rosebud hasn't written a skit that's made it to air, so
they'll probably be like,
yeah,
she's got to get something on.
Yeah,
it.
okay. But it's not like if you don't hit 20 in a year, whatever. It's just it could be 0, it could be 1,000.
Yeah,
you get paid what you get paid.
Pretty much
until next contract.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
That's the kind of deal you need.
Yeah, it's that's like what writers lived off of. It's like you'd get one job, that job would have its off season, and then you'd get residuals and that's what we live off of is like the residuals. And streamers don't pay residuals, and their rooms are shorter. So their rooms are like 13
Smaller
weeks.
people,
or like so it's a couple months.
Yeah.
I think it was Snoop Dogg who had like the best like take on it. That's not the best.
Like where's that money?
He was like I think he said like the streaming services are telling the artists that it doesn't make money, and you're telling the investors that it's gonna get them
Worth
crazy rich.
$1 billion.
So pick one of us. You're lying to one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like just let us know which one it is, but you're lying to either us or them.
Right. And who are they going to lie to?
Like we fucking know.
The dumb fucking artists. Like, just give us a chance.